Hello everyone! Welcome back to Agriculture Planet. Did you know that the US produces a staggering 8.9 billion pounds of onions every year? Most of these onions come from California, where vast fields stretch endlessly to the horizon, covered with round onions that glisten like tears under the sunlight. When harvest season arrives, skilled farmers and advanced harvesting machines work together to pull the flavorful onions from the ground, ensuring a fast and efficient harvest. Once carefully gathered, the onions are transported to modern processing facilities where they are cleaned, sorted by size and quality, and then subjected to a series of intelligent processing techniques to be transformed into a variety of fresh and delicious products enjoyed by consumers around the world. From sun-drenched fields to the dining table, where perfectly round onion slices bring tears to your eyes, join Agriculture Planet as we explore this flavorful journey. Let's get started. In top-producing states like California, Washington, and Idaho, the onion fields stretch endlessly toward the horizon, shimmering under the sunlight like a sea of green and gold. The process begins in well-drained fields where the bulbs develop underground for 5 to 6 months. As harvest season approaches in late summer, the green tops of the plants begin to dry and wither, transforming into the familiar papery skin that signals the bulb has reached its peak size and flavor. While hand harvesting is still practiced for specific needs, the vast majority of these fields are conquered by mechanical marvels. Modern harvesters, moving with calculated precision, utilize sharp undercutting blades that slice just below the soil surface. This delicate operation cuts the roots and lifts the onions without dragging or bruising them, ensuring the protective outer layers remain unblemished. Rotating tines and soft belts then gently pull the bulbs from the earth, shaking off loose soil before depositing them back onto the ground in long, neat windrows. Here, they are left to cure under the sun, a natural drying process that hardens the skins and locks in flavor, crucial for preventing spoilage during their subsequent journey. Once cured, the onions are gathered by pickup harvesters and transported to processing facilities that resemble scenes from a futuristic documentary. Upon arrival, trucks unload tons of produce onto conveyor belts that feed into massive cleaning systems. The onions pass through vibrating screens and powerful air blowers that strip away field dust and debris. The technology employed here is nothing short of extraordinary. Optical sensor-based sorting systems equipped with high-resolution cameras and infrared technology scan every single onion as it races along the line. These sensors can detect internal defects, rot, or discoloration that the human eye might miss, instantly diverting substandard bulbs for secondary uses like dehydration or powder. The prime onions continue their journey, subjected to automated peeling machines where ultra-sharp blades and high-pressure air jets strip away the outer skins with millimeter precision, preparing them for packaging in mesh bags or for dicing into uniform cubes for industrial kitchens. In a similar vein, the cultivation of garlic reveals the patience required in modern farming. A sturdy plant that loves the cold garlic begins its life planted by industrial seeding machines that drop individual cloves into pre-dug furrows with exact spacing, covering them with soil in a single pass. After sleeping under a blanket of winter snow, the garlic matures over 6 to 8 months. Harvesting is a race against time. If left too long, the bulbs can split underground, ruining their market value. To mitigate this, farmers deploy advanced harvesters that dig, lift, and transport the bulbs directly into collection bins, turning a task that once took weeks of backbreaking labor into a job finished in mere days. The post-harvest journey of garlic is a spectacle of industrial hygiene and culinary preparation. In the factory, the bulbs are broken into cloves and pass through rotating drums and vibrating systems. Here, they are subjected to air blasting, a technique where controlled bursts of high-pressure air blow away the stubborn skins without damaging the delicate, pearl-white clove inside. This dry cleaning method preserves the integrity of the garlic, which is then optically sorted to ensure only the most pristine cloves make it to the packaging line. Some facilities take the process a step further, roasting the garlic in industrial ovens to create a rich, aromatic product that adds depth to cuisines worldwide. The transformation from a soil-covered bulb to a pristine, vacuum-sealed package is a marvel of efficiency that generates billions of dollars annually. Moving from the root vegetables to the orchards, the olive harvest represents a shift from the soil to the trees, a symbol of resilience and endurance. Olive trees take years to bear fruit, but when they do, they offer green gold. The harvest season, running from September to November, sees the collection of green olives for pickling and ripe black olives for oil. In the vast groves of the US, the image of workers beating branches with sticks has largely been replaced by imposing harvesting machines that glide over the rows of trees. These machines are equipped with vibrating arms that grasp the tree trunks or branches and shake them with a calculated frequency gentle enough to protect the tree, yet vigorous enough to dislodge the ripe fruit. The olives rain down onto soft-catching nets or internal conveyors, ensuring they never touch the muddy ground. For olive oil production, speed is the ultimate priority to prevent oxidation. The fresh fruit is rushed to the mill, washed, and then ground into a paste, pits, skin, and flesh together. This paste undergoes a cold press extraction process, strictly monitored to stay below 80.6 degrees Fahrenheit, preserving the oil's natural polyphenols and flavor. High-speed centrifuges then spin the mixture at up to 5,000 revolutions per minute, using density differences to separate the golden oil from the water and heavy pulp. The result is extra virgin olive oil, which is settled in stainless steel tanks before being bottled in dark glass to protect it from light. Meanwhile, table olives undergo a different fate. After being carefully harvested to avoid bruising, they are submerged in brine for months to leach out their natural bitterness. Once cured, they pass through high-speed pitting machines that drill out the stones with surgical accuracy, filling jars that will eventually sit on pantry shelves across the country. As the seasons shift to the heat of spring and summer, the focus turns to the lush fields of Florida and the watermelon harvest. This is a crop that still demands a human touch, despite the encroachment of technology. Experienced farmers walk the rows, selecting melons based on the sheen of the rind and the hollow thump sound that indicates perfect ripeness. However, the days of manually carrying heavy melons to trucks are gone. Workers now cut the fruit from the vine and place it onto mobile conveyor belts that extend across the field, moving alongside the harvesters. These soft belts gently transport the watermelons into large storage bins, minimizing physical strain and impact damage. Upon reaching the processing plant, the watermelons are treated to a thorough, spa-like cleaning. They travel through tunnels of high-pressure water jets and rotating soft-bristle brushes that scrub away every speck of field dirt. Advanced sensors weigh and measure the dimensions of each melon, sorting them into precise categories. While perfect melons are boxed for grocery stores, those with cosmetic imperfections find a second life in the juice industry. These melons are peeled, juiced, and then subjected to high-pressure processing, HPP. This cutting-edge preservation method subjects the bottled juice to 6,000 bars of pressure, effectively destroying bacteria and pathogens without the use of heat. This allows the juice to remain safe for consumption while retaining the raw, fresh flavor that thermal pasteurization would destroy. A perfect example of how technology enhances food safety without compromising quality. Finally, the narrative of American agriculture would be incomplete without the blueberry, a native North American fruit that has exploded into a multi-billion-dollar superfood industry. From the high bush varieties of Michigan to the low bush wild berries of Maine, blueberry farming is a masterclass in resource management. Farmers utilize subsurface drip irrigation systems to deliver water and nutrients directly to the roots, saving up to 30% on water costs and ensuring high yields. When harvest time arrives, the fields are filled with the hum of over-the-row harvesters. These tall machines straddle the bushes, using vibrating fingers to gently shake the branches. The ripe, heavy blue berries fall onto catching trays, creating a blue rain, while the unripe green ones remain on the bush to mature. The post-harvest processing of blueberries is incredibly rapid to preserve their delicate texture. At the facility, air fans blow away leaves and light debris, while optical sorters kick out green or soft berries with puffs of air. The fruit is then diverted into two streams. Fresh market berries are packed into clamshells within hours of leaving the field, while others enter quick freeze tunnels. This flash freezing technology locks in the antioxidants and vitamins, allowing the berries to be stored and shipped globally for use in smoothies, baking, and cereals year-round. The blueberries journey from a wild shrub to a space mission-approved snack. Yes, they are consumed by astronauts, highlighting the incredible versatility and reach of modern farming. Ultimately, the story of these crops is not just about food, it is a story of human ingenuity. It is about the engineer who designed a blade to cut an onion root without slicing the bulb, the scientist who figured out how to pasteurize juice with pressure instead of heat, and the farmer who tends the soil through the changing seasons. Through this complex web of biology and technology, American agriculture continues to thrive, delivering the bounty of the earth to the world with a consistency and quality that was unimaginable a century ago.